Alright, now that the weather is warm, I am anxious to get this room functioning. And I'm going to get this bathroom isolated from the rest of the house. So basically, I'll just have one water source, feeding the line to that sink and to the toilet. And I'm going to put my washer dryer combo right here as well. It is comforting to have a nice flushing toilet when you have guests over and whatever. You know, I could survive with a composting toilet, but when I have guests over, it's a little different, and they need something that they feel comfortable with. But and I want to hook up my my bum gun onto this one as well. Okay, so I think that's it. But basically, what I need to do. See this mess here? I just have to cut it near that T connector, and that's what feeds that sink right there. Then I'll just reroute it directly to the water main. So that's the idea here today. I think it'll give me the ability to be able to just have a nice washroom, basically do my laundry. Honestly, my laundry has been doing nothing but washing a few articles of clothes in the sink. So it'll be a relief to have nice laundry. Alright, so I got the water hooked up to the toilet again. And I got the bum gun installed. And I know it's funny at first because I laugh too, but after I saw this girl's video that she talked about this, and then I bought one. This is like $20. I had to find some connectors and adapters to make it work into a T connector there, but once you have this, you've got that extra shower fresh feeling. So, and that was, I think it was around $20, but cheaper than a bidet system, and a little more tough and reliable. But I don't know, I prefer that. So next task is something I have to figure it out. Alright, you can see where I'm going with this. I should fish it back there through the hole again, but that's the idea. Alright, I had to put it back through down to the ground, foot through the floor and stuff, and just kind of pulled it on through this area. It was a lot easier than I was thinking. This is why I love this PIX pipe stuff. You know, aside from the winters and it freezing and it's still being okay because it's plastic and has expandability, gives you some reassurance, but just that it's easily workable. You could just if you didn't know about plumbing, I mean, if you know how to do this, then this is just easy. So this is why I prefer this. Plastic lasts a long time too, so super easy. So I'll tack that up later. I have some brackets here. Put up. So there's my main pipe right there, tube, and this end will just have an elbow. It's connecting right there, and I'll just run it along the floor joist here. So not too much to explain there, but that's it. And I should be in business. So I can't remember in my previous videos that if I've ever shown this these PEX pipe fittings and how it works. Basically have these copper rings go right around that. That's what you crimp down, and once you get your connector inserted inside the end, and once you have it snugged in there, then you just pull the ring over, and then you have a crimper tool. Just opens up. Right over that. And it just squeezes it right down. I can't do this one-handed, but you get the idea. There you go. That's the finished product. So, other than putting some brackets on there, should be ready to turn this on. Just gotta check if all the valves are shut. So I've had things spraying around when I did. See, this is open, so I need to shut that off. I had all these open for the winter, so just keep it clear from water. So that should be it, I think. It's open, and these are open. All right. All right. Well, if you hear the toilet turn on, then we'll know. So all the valves are on. I had it on for the outside spigot. I was using the outside one, but this is the one for the rest of the house. All right. There we go. Now that had RV antifreeze in it, because if you know the last 2 winters ago, let's see, I had my previous toilet freeze on me and it broke. It just froze solid. It's alive. Alright, it still functions. It's fantastic. Let's test out the bum gun. It's pretty powerful. Luckily I'm able to you can either control the pressure by how much you push it with your thumb, or you can get a valve, kind of like the toilet valve there, to turn it down a bit so it's not so powerful. But sometimes you like the power because then you can wash your toilet down too at the same time, so it's great. All right. Alrighty, now I'll just kind of have to feel around at those connections, see if it's wet from any leaks, but I'm not seeing anything leak offhand, so should be see if this has any. Ooh, yeah. There we go. We're up and running again. Oh gosh, that's awesome. Let's get some stuff done this summer. Okay, now this heat rope worked really well during this winter. Has a little light right there to indicate that it's on, so all I was able to, all I had to do was just open the dungeon door and just see if that light is on, and then I know it's working. So they sell these heat ropes in many different lengths, so I'll probably just get this is just a 6-footer, so I'll probably just get I don't know how long, 10 foot or more, or whatever the lengths they have, but just feed it all along there. And then up just where it supplies the water to those things. And then it'll be maintenance free. Wouldn't have to winterize it. We'll just keep it warm. And then once this room is finished, I could fix this door. This is what keeps drafts coming in. That's what makes it really hard to keep this area warm. So I'm gonna have to fix this door, and then probably just have a propane heater or something. I don't know. I'll have it warmed up somehow so that at least one room for laundering, washing up, and using the toilet, and that'll relieve a lot of things. So I'm not just in survival mode all the time. So, alright, so I'm kind of running into a problemo. When I was using this, when the weather started getting warm, I was starting to use this without the water hooked up. So I was using a bucket just to, flush the water down when I was finished. So, and I don't think it was enough water, so as it was going through the pipe, it was stopping, and I need to use this snake now. I have it cleared out from this sink drain all the way down, but somewhere in between here to the toilet and right here is where there's some blockage. So for all of you beginner sewer fixers, that's what these access holes are, whatever they call it, the service access area. I'm not going to show the camera in there because it's a sewer, but basically just put the snake just coiled up there. Let's put the snake through all the way up until I hit some blockage, and then just kind of ram it through. It's pretty easy. And then once I get it cleared enough, once it starts flowing, then I'll just keep running the water through for for a few minutes until I know it's flowing fine all the way through the pipe, down all the way to the curb and the sewer in the road. Because remember my other videos, I had an issue with that, and I need to address that preventative. I need to do some preventative things. Basically, it's putting that copper sulfate crystal, whatever it is, down through the pipes so that the tree roots don't suddenly continue to grow through that pipe. Now that it's spring, that tree is going to want to sprout its roots and and come back to life there for the summer. So this is the prime time to do the copper sulfate stuff to prevent those roots from growing back in there. That's just something I have to deal with this old sewer line. So I just have to do that a couple times a year. It's really no big deal, but I just have to know to do it, or else it's gonna grow back in there. So I might use some colloidal copper that I make. Might use some of that, might do the same trick. Alright, so I finally got this all cleared up. That snake thing did the job. Basically got the snake as far as I could, jiggled around, twisted it, took some buckets of water and just flushed the whole thing. So all of this stuff that I did today was what I was trying to do before this winter a few months ago, or 6 months ago, but it was just getting so cold that I just had to get my tiny house shed living in, ready to live in, and I couldn't get to this. So now I'll be able to have this next winter, and it won't be that hard to keep it thawed out and maintained. So that's awesome.